Hello and welcome, it is I again. Another episode of the T-Files, episode 25. This time we're doing things a little differently. I'm going to be unboxing the new NUX or NUX products in the wireless versions. So firstly we've got the B2 and secondly we have the B3. B2 being the wireless guitar system and B3 being the wireless microphone system. Okay, so let's start with the B2. The correct pronunciation is actually NUX, but you know, in the shop we kind of just make it sound more effective and just say NUX. But yeah, so if you hear someone saying NUX, it's actually incorrect, but whatever. Okay, so the B2, that's what it looks like when it comes out of the box. Well, when it comes out of the shop, it looks like this inner box, but when you take it out the box, it looks snazzy, as you can see there. Hope I don't drop this on the floor. Okay, so if I take these guys out of their foam housings, you'll see that they're tiny little dudes. Now the first thing you'll notice is they're super lightweight. The cool thing about them is they don't require batteries because they've got built-in batteries. Wireless guys, which is quite cool. Not wireless, rechargeable. Good grief. They are wireless. Okay, so let's show you how these things work. Now, they come out of the box with the jack folded flat, like that. But what you can do, lift the jack up and bend it down any way you want. Okay, so that's what they look like. So the one will say, this one says receiver, I don't know if you can see that. The other one will say transmitter, so you can't get confused. Receiver receives the signal, transmitter transmits the signal. Simple, right? Okay, so cool thing about them, 4 channels, up to 4 channels. So you can buy 4 of these and have no interference, just have them selected channel 1, 2, 3, 4, and you won't get any interference, which is quite cool. The other cool feature about them, besides the jacks being gold plated for better signal, they also transfer analog circuitry or analog signal from the guitar digitally through each other with a 2.4 gigahertz, and on the other side transfers it back to analog. So you're not getting a different sound, you're getting the exact same sound you would be if you're using a cable, which is freaking awesome. So I'm going to do a demo for you guys a little later, just so you get an idea of what I'm talking about. Okay, so the cool thing about it, rechargeable. Now, on the side of them they have little USB ports. I don't know if you can see that. Anyway, I could actually do this. Forgot. So, can you see that? USB ports. Now, if I was to go the extra mile and take this foam out, right, of the box, you will see that it comes with instruction manual and a very user-friendly cable. Cool thing about the cable, however, is okay, you'll need like an adapter, but it goes from USB, as you can see there, to 2 of those babies. So you can charge both of them at the same time. How freaking cool is that? So you don't have to worry about charging one at a time like you would have to do your cell phone. Quite nifty, hey? Alright, so that's the B2. They come in white and black. This is just the black version. But yeah, 2.4 gigahertz wireless system. It's affordable. Here in South Africa we sell it for 2.5 retail. But yeah, in other countries it will be different. Lightweight, fantastic sound. What more do you want, right? Okay. Moving on to the B3. And the B3 is the microphone option. So if you've got a fantastic sounding microphone but you don't want to buy a wireless, you want to make it wireless, this is the baby for you. Alright, so I don't know if you can see, it comes in a box like that. They've really gone overkill with their packaging. They make it look legit. Okay, so taking them out, you'll see, hopefully I don't drop that on the floor. That's what they look like coming out of the box. Okay, so as opposed to the instrument now, you've got 2 not so identical looking guys. So that would be the one that goes into the microphone, and this would be the one that goes into the amp. Okay, so it's got a male, the other side is a female. Right. Cool thing about them as well is, yes, they are rechargeable. The other cool thing is they're not so heavy. So specifically, if you got this part into the microphone, you don't want to have your microphone double the weight. So yeah, and all cool feature about them is all the connectors, little pins inside there and the pins inside the female version are all gold plated. So this is the cool thing about them, they've gone that way. So your signal is just that much better. Alright, so now being microphones, you need to have a lot more microphones than you do on a guitar on stage, for instance, right? So what they've done is they've gone up to 6 channels on these guys. So you can have up to 6 of these connected at the same time. Pretty cool, hey? And then the same thing, USB port. So you can recharge them without worrying about putting batteries in. Okay, so that's the male, that's the female, obviously the transmitter and the receiver. Okay, so I will test those as well for you a bit later, but first I want to unbox the rest of it. So if we take that piece of foam out, right, this is where it gets really cool. So throw that one side. Now, besides the fact that you get that cable I showed you about earlier, which is the USB to 2 minis. Okay, can you see that? So that now allows you to charge both of them at the same time. Best thing ever. Okay. They also give you an option for those oaks that use cameras, like I'm doing right now. They give you this kind of cable. So there's your female, right? But they give you a mini jack. And the mini jack part will obviously go into the camera, which is quite nifty, I think. So that you don't have to worry about adaptions and all kinds of stuff at a later stage. And the other cool thing is, in order for that thick ass chunky female part to fit in, they've given you the hot shoe, which will fit on to the camera itself and hold the cable. I mean, come on, these oaks have thought of everything, eh? Right, so, and again, instruction manual in all kinds of languages. We obviously just need to find our language and read about that. Okay, so this is also 2.4 gigahertz. Same situation as the guitar. Changes the signal from analog to digital and then back into analog on the other side. Alright, how cool is that? Right, now, the part you've all been waiting for, I'm going to demo the babies for you. So, give me a second while I set this up quick. Okay, and here we have the B2. Now, what I've done is I've plugged it in, obviously transmitter to the guitar, and receiver into the amp. And when you switch it on, you've got a little on-off switch, okay? And then you've got a little button that changes the actual channels. Right, and when you're on that channel, it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, and the green light lights up to show you which channel you're on. It also starts flashing when the battery's flat as well, which is quite cool. So, here we go. This is just a bit of a nice little sound for you so you can hear what I'm talking about when I say analog to digital, back to analog. Okay, so here we go. what happens is when the reaction time is fantastic, the overall tonal variation of the guitar that you're getting from the signal is fantastic. It doesn't add any bass, it doesn't decrease any bass, it doesn't make it too trebly or tinny, and there's no interference, there's no noise or anything like that, if you can explain that in broader terminology. But yeah, as soon as I hit that string, it comes through exactly the same time. So I don't know if you can hear that. So all in all, I give it a 3 lightning strikes out of 3.5 because no one wants to get hit 5 times, but basically I'm in love with this thing. It's freaking fantastic, and the cool thing about it, you switch it off, you don't get a doof through the amp. That is fantastic. Alright, so transmitter and receiver. Right, that's the B2.
Testing 1 2 1 2.
Alright, now to show you guys the B3. So there you have it. I've got it plugged into the microphone. This little section over there. There's this little button that you push down to release it, which is quite cool. And when it is connected, you see that blue light? Shows you it is on and connected to the receiver. Now when you're charging it, it's obviously red. I mean, I love things that have colors. It's just awesome. Okay, so the cool thing is it's not too heavy, and it still balances the microphone, so you don't have this heavy thing dropping down the microphone the whole time. Very cool, and because it locks in place, it doesn't move around, doesn't shake, anything like that. It's fantastic. Same thing as explained to you in the guitar. You get a green light, which shows you which channel you're on. I don't know if it's focused now. Yeah, there we go. Alright, so without any further ado, I'm going to sing some fantastic things for you. Hi, how are you? I am fine. I've just come here to say hello. As you can hear, my voice comes through spot on. No delay, no hissing, no nothing whatsoever. And that is that. It's pretty cool. So again, I would give this thing 3 out of 3.5 thunderbolts or thunder strikes. What did I say earlier? I can't remember. Anyway, so yes, very fantastic systems, affordable. Yeah, okay. In this country, it sells for 3,300 rand, where the instrument one will sell for 2.5. So very affordable for wireless systems, better than anything else I've seen in the market. And the cool thing is you don't have to go and buy a whole new wireless system. You can still use your fantastic microphone. Absolutely fan-freaking-tastic. Alright. So, first episode of product testing. There will be more to come. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Oh, by the way, you didn't hear this from me, but we've got enough stock to last. So come see us, we'll make a plan.